Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos. It's a good-looking delivery. Quality ball. Now it's Rooney. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Miami clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Azar tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! About as smooth as it gets. And Brazil take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Seedorf. He is through. It's Cristiano! And it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now, can they get him away? Gerrard. Pull it. Now it's Rooney. Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position.
Brazil clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He has found the way through. Oh, super ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
that's off target.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Ronaldo, just eases him off the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil find a position of real strength. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. Gerrard. Gullit. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
James. And he's been shifted off it. Gullit. Now it's Rooney. And this is Rooney. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. Played out to the left flank. Fling, towering header! And that's a sharp finish. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brazil claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So we're off again. Gullit gets across and deals with it. Spread out to the left. And here's Rooney. He's found a way through. Desailly defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliant. Decent chance! It's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence! And there is no stopping him. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Clinical. Just clinical. Getting up there! Oh, he's hit the bar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Thuram. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Desailly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, well measured. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Carlos elects to cross. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Rooney. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Miami clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And now the breakaway. Gerrard. And this is Rooney. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Ronaldo. He's got away. Hazard has the space to scheme. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Gullit. He's found space here. Roberto Carlos to Maldini. Rooney. And this is Gullit.
Gullit really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Rooney.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. Thuram tries to pass it through. It's just beyond his reach. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello, everybody, and quick announcement.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd does... He leaps for it! And he's straight offside. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Bale. Goes back. And here's Cruyff. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a key interception. And the counter is on. Now it's Gullit. Seedorf. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's played it back. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about, always. James just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Miami clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, it's come to nothing. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Nicely weighted ball. And he was alert to it. Somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. That's really well manoeuvred. So it is still 0-0. He's through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he can clear it away. And this is Ronaldo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice-looking ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Cruyff. And it's Gullit. It's a really well-measured ball. This looks promising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Varane tries to clear. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Shot at goal! James clears without hesitation. Half an hour played now. Cruyff. And here's Bale. Over to the right flank. Hoisted in. And now they can clear their lines.
Miami always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's where it came from. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Yaya Toure. So what can they make of this? Looking to play him in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Yaya Toure. Now it's Seedorf. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo!
Well, that might create a welcome problem for them.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Brazil are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Hazard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Caught offside that time. Not got that quite right. Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. And it's Seedorf. And Seedorf! That was mighty close. Ferdinand. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Hazard, and he's being shifted off it. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Corner number 2 then. That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Vieira certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bale, and that's a simple one for the keeper. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the delivery. Corner given.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 10, Gullit. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 5, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number
Shapes to
20.
shoot! And he's stuck it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushions. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Nedved gets on his bike and on the move. Forced to go back. Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
Tries a shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.